Thank you so much, Reverend Joey. And now we have a few words now coming from the co-leaders of Wellspring, Lisa Wriley and Joey Connor. Lisa is Wellspring co-leader, Quaker, who grew up in the United Church, and she has taken part in the United Church New South Wales Synod and National Youth Programs and Assembly Committees on Covenanting. Now Joy is the other Wellspring co-leader, an educator, an activist, and she holds a Masters of Management, Community Educational Qualifications, and a Master of Philosophy Architecture. Research area, low-income housing, and has taught in disadvantaged communities in schools and TAFE, and worked with marginalized communities. So over to you.
First of all, I'd like to welcome everybody here tonight. It's a great pleasure to see you all here, and for us all to join together to hear the wisdom of people we need to hear from if we're going to do anything about the state of our planet. And if we are going to do anything about the state of our planet, we have to care for creation. And that's not just the animals and the birds and the sea and all those other wonderful parts of it, but also the people. As Brooke Prentice has been reminding us right through this whole pilgrimage, all of us are one. We all belong together. And not only are the peoples of the earth one, but we are completely connected to the rest of creation and its health. So it's so lovely to see so many people keen to find out more. It's a lovely thing. So I welcoming you on behalf of the Wellspring community of Australia. The pilgrims started in Wanjanup, which is Rottnest Island, and Brooke has been teaching us to be bilingual, and some of us, like me, are a bit slow. But starting in West Australia, right across through South Australia, up into, tell me the name again for Alice Springs, say it.
We've got Noongar country, and we've got Iona country, and Albano helps us know where we've been actually, because the different trees all represent the different lands and country we've been on. So we started over in Noongar country, that was on the west coast of this land's now called Australia. And then we went to South Australia to Ghana. And then the third tree, we went up to the centre to Iona country, and we were in Alice Springs, Mabarku. And then Bunai Kurnai country, we just had a retreat down in Gippsland, East Gippsland, on Dragon, which is also known as Raymond Island. And we've just in Ngambri and Ngunnawal country, the lunch there at the Australian Centre for Christianity and Culture. And then the bottom two trees are all different places in New South Wales that we are being. So we will be at Awabakal, Biringai, Darkinjung, and we've been on Gundungurra country this week, up in the mountains. And we had a dinner in Iona, Gadigal, and we are in Gadigal land today, I think I got that right. And Camaragal, when we had our dinner, ecumenical dinner the other night. And the last tree, I think it's going to be Yagara. Is that right, Brooke? Yagara? No, we call it Yagara or Jagara country. Meanjin. We're going to Meanjin, and I haven't got the border country bit yet because I haven't written it on, but it will be on there. So, am I allowed to talk about the tree now?
You talk about the tree. You can't talk about the class, please. You have to go first.
It's all written up there. I've been learning, and I learn through doing stuff. So I'm a hands-on person. Waste education and composting and worm farming and things are my bread and butter. And the tree banner is growing with us, and you have an opportunity tonight. Some of you have already done it when you came, but there'll be opportunities during the evening and the supper to contribute your own ideas of how you care for creation. Could be just a word or two, or a very small sentence written onto a leaf. And then we will be sewing them onto the rest of the leaves, onto the trees in the next few days. And in the book, there's a brown book going around. I don't know if somebody want to hold that up. Is that Fiona? Thank you. So this brown book is where we're collecting your wisdom of why you care for creation. So anyone who'd like to write in there a little bit about why you care for creation, I'm copying bits out of that book onto the trunks and the roots of the trees. So it's the why that feeds the how. So thank you all for being here.
Now, I'm here to also welcome our speakers, and I'm going to go through them one at a time, but I might have to get some help from them. I have to say, by this stage of the pilgrimage, the brain is getting worse. I think Lisa's quite good at it, but I can tell you about the first person, who is Auntie Beryl Oplu, who is an absolutely wonderful woman, and I think we call her the person that I would like to be like in the next year or two. She is at the age of 80 running a school for people to teach them hospitality. She's, sorry?
I just spotted that you there on the chat, and I've seen you on the front of a paper or something. You're famous, is that right? On the article, yes.
And not only that, if you walk through Redfern, they've got a giant-sized mural of her in the middle of Redfern. So there's not many people that could say that. A great honour to have her here. And the fact that this week, she told me this afternoon, she and her team had actually fed 3,000 people at a special festival. So an amazing person who is teaching people about being a chef and about Aboriginal foods in many different places. I think the university this week too, wasn't it, Auntie Beryl? That'd be right. And you won't always tell you what she's been doing. She's very modest, which is absolutely wonderful. So thank you so much. So we've got her to speak. Then we also have Brooke Prentice, who is well known throughout Australia as an Aboriginal Christian leader and a person with so many things on her CV that I am over-impressed, incredibly impressed. So thank you so much. We are very honoured to have her with us. And then we have Grace. Now Grace, I left my paper behind. Can you just tell me exactly your title?
Yes, I'm the Climate and Racial Justice Director at the Australian Youth.
Sorry, can you say that again?
The Climate and Racial Justice
Climate and Racial Justice Director
at the Australian Youth
Climate Coalition. So, as you can hear, we have got an amazing lineup and a very rich amount of information we're going to get and stimulation. We've also got one from musician. His name is Macaulay, and I heard some of the things they were singing earlier and I am just blown away. I thought, are we lucky? What a feast. And the other thing we have, talking about feasts, is special food prepared by Auntie Beryl's company, Aboriginal company, who will be feeding us for our supper. So it's a very, very rich evening and we're very, very grateful, and it's lovely to have you here. Now the other thing I have to tell you is though, we have brought something else that's really special with us, and that's a machine that you can put your credit card or your savings card on and give us a donation. Because surprisingly enough, these things don't come cheap. As a matter of fact, they don't come free at all. And so we would really like help in paying for things. That's the first thing we've brought. The second thing we've brought is pamphlets about Wellspring. Wellspring needs new members if we are going to keep doing the stuff that we're doing at present, which is what's happening between the cracks that other people are not doing. And so we'd love to hear from people who would like to become members. And the pamphlets are there and you can get one to take home and contact us and we'll be talking to you about it. So thank you very much. Thanks for being here and we're looking forward to a fabulous evening. Have I forgotten something? Brooke? Grief. What a woman. I tell you, my head has gone completely bonkers. One of the main reasons we're here. I'm so grateful. What would I do without you, Brooke? Hopeless. Okay, the main reason we're here is that we have a visitor from Iona. Now let's all give her a clap because I am so flighty. I have to write everything down at this stage. Ruth Harvey, who is the leader of Iona, who has been blessing us right around Australia with her reflections on what other people have said and the perceptions of an outsider on what is happening in Australia. And that is incredibly valuable because often we're in the middle of everything and we don't see it clearly. And having someone from outside looking in and asking questions has been an incredibly valuable thing. But also for bringing us a message about the social justice and spirituality that has grown in Iona over how many years? A long time. A very long time. Not compared to 60,000 years, though, could I mention, and which she is constantly reminding us of as well. So thank you very much.